Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Cynthia, also known as Creative Mama of 3 here on YouTube and on Instagram. And today is Friday, so that means another edition of Friday Sews. Yay! I really enjoy Friday Sews. I really enjoy watching my fellow sewists and their creations and fabric hauls and all that they post on Fridays. So if you like this format, please check out the hashtag Friday Sews over on YouTube, and you'll see a whole bunch of videos and some really great people producing some really wonderful, nice things. Well, today I don't have any sewing to show you. I've been very busy with doctor appointments for my daughters. We've gotten eye doctor appointments. We've had allergy testing because my daughters are allergic to so many things. So every couple of years we go and get checked out to make sure that nothing new has popped up and to make sure they're still allergic to what were allergic to. And unfortunately for me, a lot of it is food related, so it could cause potential health issues, so to speak, I guess, if they were to come in contact with certain foods. But what I'm going to share with you today and show you is some thrift hauls that I've done in this past week. I haven't really talked too much about thrifting too much on this channel. I talked about some sheets that I've gotten from mostly Goodwill is where we go to. There's some like Habitat restores that we go to, but a lot of that is furniture and books and movies and stuff like that. Most of the ones around us doesn't have textiles of any kind. But we went, and I think I've scored the Thriftstore Unicorn. And I'll show you, I won't say what it is. I'll show you a picture, and I know you're going to know what it is as soon as you see it. And it's right here. I was able to score this dress form, adjustable dress form, for only $20. Yes, we went into a Goodwill, one that we kind of go to frequently, me and my husband. And I saw it, I called him over, and he didn't ask any questions. He just grabbed it off the floor and went to pay for it and put it in the car while I continued shopping. For some reason, that day, I brought my measuring tape. My middle child wants to do some cosplay for a suit, like a man's suit, like in, I think either black or blue. And I measured her before we left, and I brought the measuring tape to measure some men's suits. I didn't realize it at the time, but men's suits really don't have sizes in them. I looked. I guess it's because a lot of them are really altered to fit that person. I guess it depends on where you buy them. But so I got my measuring tape. Well, I measured this dress form, and with minimal adjustments, it fits my middle and my youngest daughters. So I thought this was great. It's currently in the garage. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, and some of the fabric coating or covering on it needs to be glued down in certain spots. And it is a little dirty. It has like a stain like over here on it. I'm not going to be picky for $20. I do have one kind of in my size that I kind of use. I don't really use it to drape clothes on it. I kind of use it as a stand to hold my clothes on it. But hopefully this one I will be able to completely make it my daughter's size. My middle and my youngest daughter are kind of almost the same size. They have a little bit of difference, but I'm sure it's going to be wonderful, and it's going to be great when I have to make cosplay costumes. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy that I found something like this. I consider it the Thriftstore Unicorn because I know a lot of sewists hope to walk into a thrift store and find a dress form that's in a size that they can use in fairly decent condition and definitely for a very cheap price. So I was very excited about that. But that's not the only thing that I got from that particular thrift store. I also found some fabric. It's heavy. I'm not 100% sure what this is. It feels like I I guess like upholstery velvet. I know that it's fabric because it has this on it. So it's not like a curtain or, you know, and it's, you can't really tell on the video, I guess because I have a lot of light coming in through that window over there, but it is like a plum darkish purple. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. It's a lot here. I'm not 100% sure what the plans for this will be. I'm thinking maybe a jacket. I definitely need one. I definitely need a coat. I don't have one, and I do live in the South, so you don't necessarily really need one, but for those 2 or 3 weeks that we get snow, snow or freezing cold weather, I will need something. And since I got this at the thrift store, it's definitely a few yards, and it is, you know, at least maybe 60 inches. Like I'm not really sure. I guess I should have measured it before I decided to tape this, but it's at least 2 to 3 yards of fabric here, and it's really, really heavy. So we'll see about that. And then I picked up one more thing from that trip. I picked up a bed sheet. It is a nice pale dusty pink. I don't know what it's made out of. I looked previously. Oh, here was the tag. I looked at the store and I couldn't find it. So let's see. What is it? It is Springs. I don't know what that means, but that's the brand. Ooh, it's made here in South Carolina, so that's great. Always good to buy local. It looks like it might be a poly cotton. Yeah, it's a poly cotton. It's a poly cotton, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels almost like either just a cotton. Yeah, it just feels like just a cotton. Like I actually thought it was a cotton. It actually feels really nice. Some of the sheets that I've bought in the past and made dresses out of were almost like, I don't know if you would call them a microfiber. Like they were a poly cotton blend or 100% polyester. Maybe that's why this feels different, because I think the other ones were 100% polyester. And it has like that sheen, like that smooth sheen to it. And I'm not really liking that for dresses, at least not for every day. Like if I was to make something for cosplay, I think that would be fine just to wear it 1 or 2 times. But something that I might want to wear on a weekly basis or a monthly basis or something like that, I really like the cottony feel. And this one feels great. And it's a really nice color pink. It kind of washes me out a little bit, but I don't let that stop me. If I like the color, I wear it. If, you know, it's all about fit for me and the style of the item, not necessarily the color. Like, I think it's great. I paid $2.99 for this, and I paid only $1.99 for that big thick fabric. So that was all I got from our thrift store shop. We did buy my youngest child some jeans. She wants to do some experimenting, which I'm all for that. I definitely promote creativity in my children. So we bought like these, we try to get the biggest size we can in the men's section, and she wants to like alter them where they're skinny at the waist and big pant legs. So, and I'm all for that. And she also likes to maybe do some of the ripped jeans, and I refuse to pay like $70 for ripped jeans. So might as well go to Goodwill. I think our Goodwill is $5.99 for women's and men's jeans. So just buy a pair that fits, and if she want to rip them up, go right ahead. That's fine with me, as long as she doesn't get too carried away. So that is all I have to share with you guys. The summer is going great. In 2 weeks, my middle daughter starts an acting camp. They're putting on High School Musical 2. It's a 2-week camp, and it's all day. It's from like 9 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She's very excited about doing it, so I'm very happy about that. She's never done anything like this before. She has tried out for the high school plays, but she's gotten this first one, she didn't even get a call back. The second one, she got a call back, but didn't end up not making the cut. So hopefully this camp will give her some experience And I just think it would be a lot of fun. And I'm very happy to get her out of the house at least. So that's good. My youngest is driving. Doesn't have their license yet, but every time my husband needs to run errands or go somewhere, he's been taking them with him so that they drive him around pretty much. So I do not have the patience, or I'm a very scary passenger. Like, I don't mind driving. I can't drive at night, unfortunately, due to some complications with my eyesight, but I can drive perfectly during the day, and I don't mind driving. But as soon as I get into the passenger seat, I am like panicking the whole time. Even when my husband drives, and my husband has been driving for like 30 years. So even when he's driving, I'm like, watch out, stop, slow down, whatever. So I don't think my mental state can take it, teaching a 15-year-old how to drive. I just don't think I have it in me. When we did go thrift shopping, they drove. My husband sat in the front seat with them, and I sat in the back, and most of the time I was like this, just keeping my eyes closed, not wanting to know what was going on. I'm like, my husband's in the front seat. He's pretty much in control or can advise and do all that. And I just sat in the back with my eyes closed and just hoping for the best. But they've been doing really well. Been learning probably like a month now, I would think. It's hard to say. I don't remember when my husband started taking them out, but been doing long trips. Did like a 2-hour trip to an air show about a couple of weeks ago, and they drove there and back. So probably has a good maybe 40 or so hours under their belt. And I know a lot of the driving schools in this area, they want you to have that many hours driving on your own before they will even give you a lesson. So hopefully when they're ready to take the road test, which I don't think will happen really anytime soon, but before they're ready, we're going to get them some lessons so that they know for sure that they're doing everything correct and they know what to expect regarding the road test. School is starting in the middle of August. My youngest and my middle child will be going back to in-person full-time high school. They did all three of them last year did full-time in-person high school. My oldest daughter did not have a good time with school last year. I think I've touched on it a little bit. So we're trying to do some alternatives for her schooling. We're trying to get her back to the virtual program, which would mean some classes would be done online at home, and some classes will be done either at the high school or at another location. So some will be in person, some will be at home. And I think that would be the best for her, but we're waiting to hear from the people who make the decisions, the higher ups. We're waiting for them to get back to us and let us know if she's been accepted into that program. If she has not been accepted into that program, then we're looking into some kind of alternate, half homeschool, half in-person. So things might have potential to look very different for me coming in the middle of August, which is when school starts. So wish me luck. Well, that is definitely all for me today. Hopefully next week I'll have some sewing to show you. I have been sewing, I just have not completed anything. So nothing is really in any way for me to show you, kind of. Nothing is ready to be worn or for me to show you or to talk about. So hopefully that will change next week or the week after. So thank you for spending some time with me. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe so that helps me out a great deal. I would really love to be at 500 subscribers by the end of this year, but if it goes higher, wonderful. I'll definitely accept that. And when I do hit 500 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. Not exactly sure of what, but I would do some kind of, I guess, sewing related giveaway to all my subscribers, or, you know, potentially a giveaway that my subscribers could enter to win. I cannot give out 500 items to each subscriber. I would love to, but that's just not feasible. So thank you for spending your time with me. I hope where you are, the sun is shining and the weather is wonderful. And I hope your family is healthy, and hope you have a chance or some time every day to be creative, even if it's just for a little bit. So have a wonderful day. Bye.